Hey guys, looks like it's beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Cigar City Brewing. This is a Raspberry Halo. And what this is a Raspberry Imperial Stout. Stout brewed with raspberries. And guys, I can't see the date on it because it's got condensation. It's sweating now that I've got it out of the fridge, but it should have some kind of etched date on it, and we'll look for that when we come back. I would think it's a year or two or so old. This was brought to me back from Florida by my good buddy and brother Dennis. I've had it probably a year, and I don't know how long he had it in his possession. So we'll take a look and see if we can find that etched on date when I come back. This is a big 22-ounce bomber, enough to share. This is a 10.7%er, I think. That's what Beer Advocate has. I don't see it on this side of the label. They usually have it on there, but this one does not have it on there. So I'll take a quick gander over to Untapped and see. They're not differentiating between the years, as far as I could tell. They have 10.7% on Untapped, which agrees with what Beer Advocate said, and Untapped has it at 40 IBUs. Commercial description: Halos often significantly enlightenment, harmony, and majesty, sentiments that all come to mind when contemplating this rich and complex beer. Crested atop this Imperial Stout is a radiant crown of juicy raspberries, offering pronounced fruitiness and acidity to balance the beer's formidable body. Heavy indeed is the head that wears the halo. And guys, everybody that knows me and has listened to me on the beer reviews know that I'm not a big fruity beer kind of guy. I don't buy a lot of fruity beers. So maybe the raspberries will enhance this particular style, the Imperial Stout, and see what we're going to get here. So I'm keeping an open mind on this and see what it brings to the table. So we've talked about everything. We got the ABV, the IBUs, and like I said, we'll check the date when I come back. Nice little hiss, a little bit of smoke coming out. So let's give this a fairly aggressive pour and see what we're going to end up with here, guys. Straight down the center here. So we'll leave the other half of that for the other half. About a finger of head on that pour. Over into the light. Not getting a whole lot, guys. Looks pretty dark. Pretty dark indeed. To the nose we go. Yep, definitely getting the raspberries on the nose. A little bit of dark roasted malt. And maybe a hint of some molasses in there. The raspberries are basically overpowering everything. Strong fruitiness to the beer, guys. Well, let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Dennis. Definitely getting the raspberries, guys. It has a nice Imperial Stout quality to go along with that. Nice roasty malt. Some molasses. Maybe even some hint of some dark fruit, but the raspberry is just masking that completely. Definitely different. Seems to be a pleasant beer, guys. It's not blowing my hair back on my socks off, but right now I would put it at decent. So let's let this thing warm up a little bit, come up to room temperature while I'm sipping on it, and we'll come back and see where it ends up. All right, guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on this about an hour. It's up to room temperature. The raspberries are definitely there. If you like raspberries and you like them in your stout, this would probably be a pretty tasty beer for you. To me, the raspberries are just overpowering everything else. I'm not getting any kind of dark fruit or anything because of the raspberries. I am getting a nice toasty maltiness to it. A little bit of black molasses, but I'm not getting any kind of chocolate notes or anything. So it's just me, guys. I'm just not a fruity beer kind of guy. A lot of people like fruity beers. I am not in that crowd. It just doesn't appeal to me. If I want an Imperial Stout, I want to taste the chocolate and the malt and not some kind of fruity flavors. But that's just me. I mean, you may absolutely think this is the best thing you ever put to your lips. So don't base on your decision on what I'm telling you or what I like or don't like. Try for yourself. Pick one up. If you like it, pick more up. And if you don't like it, yeah, I mean, you're just out of one beer. I mean, it's not a big deal. So, that being said, guys, let's do the final chug here. I did look at the bottle. It has 12, 15, 2016 etched on the bottle here. So, a little over 2 years old. Just a couple of weeks. Well, a week over 2 years old. So 2 years in the bottle. It is a nice, smooth, easy drinking beer for a 10.7, almost 11% beer. The alcohol is very, very well hidden. So it's a well-made beer, guys. I'm not going to detract or mealy mouth them. It's just not my cup of tea, guys. So with that being said, it is exactly what it says it is on the label. If you're expecting anything other than raspberry stout, you're going to be very disappointed. But like I said, I do. It's not blowing my hair back or my socks off or anything like that. But I do think it's a very well made, very tasty beer. Final chug. And because it has the date on it and it tells you what it actually is on there, I wish they would have the ABV on there. That would be a selling point to me. And they do that on some of the beers, but not all of them. So for me, guys, I was on the fence between a B plus and an A minus. But it is what it says it is. It's a raspberry Imperial Stout. So I'm going to give it to A minus. I'm going to put it at 90 for me. Just into the A minus category. Over to Beer Advocate, they have it 4 out of 5. Exactly the same. Just into their A category. And our final check-in is Untapped. They have it at 3.86, which is in their B plus category. So it's a decent beer, guys. If you're a raspberry fan, you're probably going to like this if you like like stouts. And if you're not, you may not. So I do appreciate, Dennis, thanks again, my brother. I do appreciate you bringing this to me. And guys, until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.